People who don't watch this show would say that I'm a gloom and doom kind of guy, but if that were true, then Al Gore himself must be the Grim Reaper. If you listen to Al Gore's predictions, he says sea levels will rise 20 feet sometime in the near future. Ballpark it. He also said the melting of the polar and Himalayan ice will deprive billions of people of clean water. In a trailer for An Inconvenient Truth, there's a still frame, I love this, of a nuclear explosion. Where is it? It's coming. Oh, there it is. From global warming? I tell people the government is spending too much money, and the White House declares war on Fox News. He shows nukes going off if the temperature is a tick up a degree, and he gets a Nobel Peace Prize. Apparently bored with his old tricks, Al Gore has decided to bring something out fresh for Copenhagen. Here's the vision the mighty Goracle sent forth to his people here on Earth. Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you. Some of the models suggest, I wish I could do Al Gore, that there is a 75% chance that the entire polar ice cap during some summer months could be completely ice-free within 5 to 7 years. Whoa! What is Santa going to do, kids? Where did Al Gore come across this fresh, as he called it, revelation? Climatologist Dr. Wisław Maslowski. Sounds pretty reliable, doesn't it? I just did that one for the people in Chicago. He's a respected source. What an honor for a climatologist to have their work cited by the climate god himself. He must have been thrilled. So when he was asked about Gore using his research to proclaim that there's a 75% chance the entire polar cap will be ice-free in 5 years, how did he respond? He said, my research didn't have anything of that sort in it, quote. And that, quote, it's unclear to me how this figure was arrived at based on the information I provided to Al Gore's office. Gore later admitted that that 75% number, as a ballpark private conversation, took place several years ago. Maybe he was a little fuzzy on that. Well, at least you're fuzzy on something small. You know, we're not talking about anything major here. Like the biggest redistribution wealth scheme in history, $145 trillion. Or, you know, what we told you yesterday. Also, there are scientists that are saying, hey, we should all just have one child per family and make it law. How does the left respond to this latest revelation that global warming is a box of lies?
Unfortunately, this debate got personalized on both sides. It's unfortunate. Personal animosity entered this debate. So you have these nasty personal attacks. I frankly think it's a little schoolyard. It's immature.
It is. It is. I'm not sure what she's referring to. I wish I knew what those on those charts, but I mean, pointing out lies, that's immature? No. The deniers, as you call them, all the deniers want to do is just argue facts. They're the people who disagree. But deniers, especially Holocaust deniers, that's good. Personal? No, I don't take that. Do you take that personally? Holocaust denier? Flat earther? No. Gore just shuts down microphones when he gets questions he doesn't like. He won't debate anyone or even talk to anybody who disagrees with him. Yeah, in the middle of his media blitz, you know, he'd go on just about anything. I mean, he would have stood in front of a video cam. If it had air in its lungs, he was standing there, unless you're John Stossel. Here's the email response that he got from Al Gore.
I wish that Al Gore were here to debate him and me. We asked Vice President Gore, and his office sent this email saying, it's very difficult to decline invitations such as yours, but it's an unfortunate inevitability of the growing influence of the climate crisis message and the demand on Mr. Gore's time. We do apologize.
Yeah, but thanks for your interest there. Mr. Gore, could it be that the facts are just not on your side? And don't try to play, oh, it's just personal attacks, or the right-wing smear machine, please. The right-wing smear machine. May I just point out your 60 Minutes interview?
I think that those people are in such a tiny, tiny minority now with their point of view. They're almost like the ones who still believe that the moon landing was staged in a movie lot in Arizona, and those who believe the Earth is flat. That demeans them a little bit, but it's not that far off.
No, it demeans them a little bit, but they're all the tinfoil hat people. In his own commentary, he has to stop himself and say that he may be a little demeaning. Thanks for the lesson on nasty personal attacks there, Babs, but I'm all for looking into an honest debate. What we have gotten so far from the global warming crowd, would you call that honesty? Scientists shredding data and emails that hurt global warming arguments in response to a Freedom of Information Act. They just put it in the shredder. Al Gore lying again. Alternate agendas like spreading the wealth.
Give them the wealth. Give them the wealth.
Okay, and then, of course, we have control. They don't want to save the earth. They want to control the earth. They want to control how many kids you can have, how many burgers or sodas you consume, how many cars you can buy, what kind of car you buy, how far you can drive, how warm or cold the temperature is in your room. They will regulate every aspect of your life. Do you know they're monitoring the garbage cans now in Great Britain? Yeah. And they're taking your money to do it. They'll take your money here to do it, just like they're taking the money in Great Britain to do it. I know people say, oh, listen to those crazy things he's saying on television. Let me remind you that Ted Turner said that people will be cannibals in 30 years because of global warming. So pipe down. I'm the crazy one. Cannibal Ted. Why don't you look into him? The green crowd is a devoted crowd. I'm sure over the holidays, despite all the lies that are coming out now, you'll still encounter that green nut who tries to convince you that humans are ravaging the planet and will be eating each other soon. The only way this movement survives is if no one questions it. Question with boldness. Speak without fear. We'll be right back.